Welcome back to Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Today we have a quarter hunt. I picked up a box from a bank I don't normally get coins from, but I was running late for work, so I asked if they had a box, and they did, which is a Brinks box. I popped it open when I got home from work, and we do have circulated quarters. So I'm going to transfer these into a Loomis box that I have and bring it over to the desk, and I'll bring you back in. Alright, the rolls have been transferred. I did a quick check of both sides as I was doing so, and I didn't see any W's or silver, but it doesn't mean that we don't have anything in the rolls. So let's get into it. Probably do 5 rolls like I try to do. If not, it'll be 10. I'll bring you in with the finds. These rolls are odd. I thought I was missing some, but they're all the same. So they get a couple, looks like you have like a quarter missing, but every roll is the same. Let's get into these. I'll bring you in with the first find. All right, guys, roll number 1. Hunting through the roll. We got a W. 2019, because there's no privy mark right over here. Let's see what we have. I've never found, oh, which one is it there? American Memorial Park. Never found that one in a roll. Yeah, buddy! That's amazing. That's my first ever AMP in a roll. I do have some of these that I've done through trades, but never found one in a roll. That is awesome. I don't think there's anything. Look at that. That's such a great find for me. All right, let's keep going. That's exciting. All right, see you on the next find. All right, first 5 rolls have been hunted. We have 2 2010 Mount Hoods out of Philly, 1 2010 Grand Canyon out of Philly. We have a Washington crossing the Delaware with a small die chip on the back of his hat, which is right in here. I don't typically keep these, but I've never shown one on my channel, so I'll show it. And then we have a Bessie Coleman with a die chip on the lower wing right here, and the start of the large die chip that actually goes into the word unum and then comes down over to here. So that's a cool find. I'll hold it aside for now. Let's get into the next. Oh wait, we have our first roll find. 2019 WAMP. That's awesome. That's a great find. All right, now let's get back into the next 5 rolls. Rolls 6 through 10. I'll bring you in if I find anything cool. See you in a second. Rolls 6 through 15 have been hunted. We have 2 bicentennials, one of them a D, one of them a P, not the DDO. Low mintage, 2009 Philly, DC, 2010 Grand Canyon, Philly, 2 2011 Olympics out of Philly, 2012 Denali out of Philly. Then we have some errors at the 2015 Homestead, and this one has a double die. We have the doubled window right there, and snow on the roof. So we have a die chip right here and right here. Then we have Tuskegee, the die chip on the top of the goggle, right there. Weir Farm with the broken branch. This one's pretty extreme. Comes up here, down there. And a tall grass prairie. I think that's what this is. Yeah, tall grass. So we have a die chip on the inner wing of the butterfly and some feeder finger marks down by the grass. All right, let's get into the next 5 rolls. Hopefully I'll bring you in with a find. Roll 16 through 20. I'm sorry, 16 through 25. We have 3 bicentennials: Philly, Denver, Denver, no DDOs. We have a nice 1988 toned. If I can get the colors for you. It's kind of bluish. Can't really get it. Yeah, it's not really showing up. You get the idea. And then our low mintage 2009 DC. Those are all Philly. Northern Mariana Islands, Philly. Puerto Rico, Philly, 2009. 2009 American Samoa, Philly. 2010 Grand Canyon, Philly, and a Denver. That one's in really nice shape, of course, because it's a Denver. 2010 Yellowstone out of Philly. 2012 Hawaii Volcanoes out of Philly. And a 2012 Denali out of Philly. Let's get into the next 5 rolls. If not, it'll be 10. And I'll bring you in with the finds. All right, we're making our way towards the end of this box. We ended on roll 40. 3 more bicentennials: Philly, Philly, and Philly. We have 2018 Pictured Rocks, low mintage, Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, DC, Yellowstone, Olympic, Vicksburg, Glacier, and Hawaii Volcanoes. We have a Harper's Ferry DDR. This one's actually kind of cool. Let me turn on its side. You can see the windows here and here. Looks like maybe a little bit right in there are doubled. So I'll pull that one aside as a variety. And then I have a Edith Kanaka Ole with the die chip right here at the top. Right there. All right, let's get through the last 10 rolls. I'll bring you in with the finds. See you in a second. All right, 41 through 50 have been hunted. We have a miscellaneous, kind of like googly eye stickers on here. We have our bicentennials: Denver, Philly, Philly, Denver. None of them with the DDO. 2009 Guam, 2009 DC, 2010 Yosemite, 2011 Chickasaw, 2012 Chaco Culture, and a 2012 Acadia. All of those were out of Philly. And then I did get another first for me. This is a 2020 Weir Farm. And if you look here, we have a die clash. Die clashes have been crazy recently. So you can see it right here, here, here. Actually comes down below the Y there. There's a little bit above the T, a little bit behind his ponytail. Excuse me. It comes down here and then up and then down. So that's a new discovery for me. I think this is listed in Mad Die Clashes, so I'll look that up and I'll put which one it is under the coin. You have a little bit here, you can see it better a little bit this way. Tried to see if I could find any more spots, but I didn't see anything. I didn't have anything noticeable on the reverse either, but that's a sweet find. I don't know if I've ever found, does that come down right through here, maybe? Let's see if we spin it, if it shows up. Yeah, I think that's part of the clash too. Yeah, you can see it right in here. That's cool. Let's see if we spin it around here, if anything else shows up. That's awesome. All right, so we put this with our finds, and I'll bring you in for the final wrap-up. See you in a second. All right, here's our wrap-up. Let's run over the finds. We had our googly eye sticker find. This was on a 1965 quarter. I did check it for the DDO and DDR, and there was nothing there. We have our 2018 pictured rocks, our nice toned 1988 Philly. We have our bicentennials. Top row is Philly, bottom row is Denver. So we had quite a few of those. Next we have our low mintage coins. We have 2009 Puerto Rico. These are Philly, US Virgin Islands, Philly, American Samoa, Philly, DC, that's a Philly, Guam, Philly, Northern Mariana Islands, it's a Philly. 2010s, we have Yellowstone, Philly, Yosemite, Philly, Mount Hood, Philly, Grand Canyon, Philly, and this Grand Canyon is a Denver. I'll try my best to put the mintages below. I have a 2011 Denver Vicksburg, Philly, an Olympic, Philly, Glacier, Philly, Chickasaw, Philly, Olympic, Philly, Chaco Culture, Philly, and an Acadia, Philly, Denali, Philly, Hawaii Volcanoes, Philly, and Hawaii Volcanoes, Denver. And now we have our errors and varieties. We have the Edith Kanaka Ole with the die chip at the top of the mountain. We have Harper's Ferry with the doubling in the windows. Weir Farm with the broken branch. That one was pretty large. We have Tallgrass Prairie with the die chip on the lower wing of the butterfly and feeder fingers. Tuskegee Airman with the die chip above his goggle. Homestead with snow on the roof and double window pane. Washington crossing the Delaware with a minor die chip on his hat. Bessie Coleman with die chips on the upper and lower wing. And then for the finds of the hunt, we have our 2020 Ware Farm Clash die in the neckline and behind the ponytail. This was on Mad Die Clashes as Atypical Die Clash 25 cent 2020p 01 Weir Farm. So if you want to go to Mad Die Clashes, you can check that out. And then my first ever AMPW ever found. Like I said, I do have some of these, but they were by trades or purchased. I have never actually found one, so this is my first find. All right, everybody. If you made it this far and you like the content, I ask that you subscribe. Please hit that notification bell and hit that like button. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.